Welcome, everyone. This is Noah on Dynamics Weekly. Glad to have you here today. This is a series of podcasts about Dynamic Communities, Community Summit, which is scheduled for October 19th through the 23rd in Orlando, Florida. And October seems a long way off, but it's already at the end of July. Summer is well underway, and it will really be here in no time at all. So if you have not had a chance to register for Summit, if you're thinking about going, check out their website, SummitNA.com. There are hundreds of sessions being offered by people from all over the world coming in to Orlando for all of the different Microsoft Dynamics platforms. So a lot of variety, education, a lot of great expert talent coming in to share their experiences with you and their knowledge. We'll be talking with Academy class and session presenters leading up to the conference. And today on our 41st interview, which these have really flown by as well, we have Sandra Valdivia with us. Sandra, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Noah. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I am dialing in from Pensacola, Florida. It's almost 95 degrees here today. Where are you coming from?
I am in Seattle, Washington, and we've had some kind of erratic weather, but today it's going to be 75 degrees, which is nice and comfortable, probably a little bit more comfortable than where you're at.
Yes, I have not ventured outdoors today at all. I work from my condo, so I've left the heat outside for now.
Nice.
But hey, don't worry. We will share plenty of this heat for you when you come down in October. It'll still be hot and humid.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, Sandra, you are a client solution specialist at Avanade. You've been there for a
Yes.
while?
I've been here for 4 years, just coming up on 4 years now.
Yep. And have you been in the Dynamics field for probably longer than that, huh?
Oh yeah, longer than that. I'm, don't want to date myself, so I'll just keep it at about at least 15 years. But
Okay.
I've been using the Dynamics, which was once, just CRM 2.0 for over 15 years.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, my years have flown by as well. I started, I guess I first got into the Dynamics area back in 1999, just a little bit out of college. So, and then it's the years have flown by.
Oh, wow. So you just dated yourself there.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that. I'm too old to care.
Yeah. Well, I think in 99, I was definitely using Access more so than anything. And probably, I would say, maybe it was a good 10 years after that is when I started to see, basically consider CRM like Access on steroids. And right away, loved it.
Nice. Well, you looks like you're going to be pretty busy when you come down for Summit. I see 3 sessions listed under your name there. You want to just we'll start at the top and work our way through these?
Yeah, and this is actually more of a shared kind of sessions, and I think that you did speak with one of my colleagues already, Sissy.
I did.
So,
she was she joined me a couple of weeks back, and we talked about this and some other sessions, and you two were co-presenting it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I can. Yeah. So you want to start with CCaaS?
Yeah, so the title of this one, Advanced Routing and Escalations in Microsoft's Contact Center as a Service. That session is going to be Tuesday morning at 8:30, and you and Sissy are co-presenting that one.
Yes, we are. We also will most likely have a couple of our other experts on hand as well. But this is one of the things that we're seeing being huge right now for Microsoft is the whole contact center as a service, and we're seeing a lot of momentum on our side as well. So we're hoping to give the community a little bit more of the information that we've gathered over the last year Dan, I don't know if we didn't talk about me being with Avanade, but I'm not sure if you're familiar with Avanade, but Avanade is a global professional services, and we were a joint venture of Accenture and Microsoft. And so often we get the opportunity to be, client zero, or we work with them on features. And so we did have through the partnership with 1-800-Flowers, we helped Microsoft create a lot of the different capabilities that they're using today in the contact center. So huge learning that we have from that we'd like to take and share with the community.
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome position, being client zero.
Yes, it is. Often it comes with some challenges as we kind of go through some of the hurdles of some of the things that they're trying to implement. But it's also very rewarding because we can then see the work that we've done and see them implement that in future releases.
Yep. And I see this is listed as a breakout session, so about 60 minutes. You get the ability level tagged at 201 for intermediate and up. And primary product, Dynamics 365 CE CRM.
That is it, yeah.
So Sissy is listed at the bottom as one of the presenters, but you may have more joining you for this one. So a lot of dialogue, I'm sure, and discussion during that session.
Definitely, yeah. Going through a lot of different things that, like I mentioned, routing rules and various different gotchas that we've seen as we've stepped through this with some of our customers.
Okay. And then your next session is on Wednesday. It's an afternoon session at 3 o'clock. The title of it is Migrating from Salesforce to Microsoft Dynamics 365, a comprehensive guide description. And that, again, is listed you and Sissy on that one. I don't know if you'll have others as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have people there. There's a couple others that are doing other sessions, but they will be there with us. But some of the things that we're going to talk about from this particular session is kind of helping people understand some of the best practices for migrating. Most often people always like to do that lift and shift, and it's something that we don't recommend, really. We always like to take a look. It's kind of like when you're remodeling a house. You're not going to, take from an old house and put it in. I mean, there's things that you definitely have to set up foundationally. And so some things you can bring across, but some things you're not going to want to bring across. And so kind of walk through some great tips and tricks for people as they, if they're looking to migrate from Salesforce to Dynamics.
I see that this list is listed as a breakout session as well, 60 minutes or so for 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock that Wednesday, intermediate level. One of the session objectives, considering migrating. So migration and sales for the tracks.
Yep. So definitely if there's people in the community there looking at, moving off of Salesforce, we'll definitely have some good tips and tricks that they can take with them as they think about, as they, do their platform selection.
Has that migration from Salesforce to Dynamics 365, has that been a new driving force lately, or has that been around for a while?
It's been around for a while, but we're also seeing momentum in this as people start to get their sticker shock from some of with Salesforce pricing. So we're seeing a lot of momentum on our side with this. This is also a key initiative for Microsoft as well. And so as we partner with them, a lot of our strategies are also geared towards some of the stuff that they're prioritizing. We're also, they're also Salesforce we're seeing is taking some features out of their application. And so one of the things that, we're also seeing is that people are, not wanting to have all of these different third-party apps to satisfy like simple requirements that they have, and building off of the Power Platform, you can stand up Dynamics and have native features that you can just, go ahead and light up pretty seamlessly to add, simple features into your sales application.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I see your third session is on the last day of Summit, which is Thursday. It's a bright and early 8:15 session for everybody. So it's going to be following the party night. So, but usually you'll have a good turnout because it's the last day of Summit, and people stick around. Their flights are usually not until the afternoon. So I'm sure you'll fill this one up. I've had Thursday morning sessions as well, so I've been through those. The title of it, Unlocking the Full Potential of Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, Maximizing ROI Through Advanced Segments and Journeys.
Yeah, so this one, Sissy is our expert on the marketing piece of it. And so I'm going to be her co-pilot in this one. So she's going to really drive into this one and, be more of the expert, and I'll be there more on the supporting side on, why KPIs matter and things like that, whereas she's going to really show the different key functionalities as mentioned in here, like A/B testing, using trigger-based journeys, things like that she's going to be walking through for the session.
Okay. And it's a 1 hour session as well. Breakout session, 201 is the ability level. Primary track is marketing.
Yep.
So at least three really good sessions there for you. You and Sissy and the other people that will be joining you on panels. Sandra, for these three sessions, are these new session topics, or have you and Sissy or others covered these in the past at Summit?
We have not covered these in the past at Summits. I'm not sure if Sissy has, but myself, this will be my first time being a speaker at a Summit.
Oh, first time presenting. Awesome.
First time, yeah. I've presented
have you
some
been
of
to
these
other summits?
Pardon?
Have you been to summits before?
Oh, yes. I've been to summits before, many of them. I've been to lots of them. over 15 years of them.
Well, it's presenting is pretty easy. The crowds are very attentive and interested in what the topics that you have there. So I wouldn't imagine that you'll have any problem at all with the presenting part of it.
Yeah. I've done the presenting internally here. So since these are some of our hot topics right now, we, all throughout Avanade, we're also going around and making sure people are aware of them. So hopefully I'll be well versed by the time we come in October, and nice to hear that people will be pretty receptive to it.
Yep. So Avanade is a pretty big name in the community. Will they have a booth in the expo hall?
Yeah, I have to follow up on that, but I know we have in the past. And so I'm pretty sure, given that, we have a lot of speakers that are going to be there, that we'll definitely have a booth there on in the hall.
Okay. So in case they don't have a booth, if people have questions for you, either before Summit, before your sessions, or after your sessions, do you have a preferred method of contact for people?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm on LinkedIn for sure. I'm not sure if it's on here just yet, but I'm on LinkedIn, and also my email, which would be my first last name at avanade.com.
Okay, we'll put that in the comments in the bio section as well for you.
Yeah. And I know I do need to update this profile with some additional information, so I'll make sure I get my LinkedIn profile in there.
Okay, good. Yeah, I haven't seen on all the sessions I've covered so far, this little page here about the presenter's bio, I haven't seen any emails.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Maybe the field is limited to so many characters.
Yeah. Huh. I'll take a look at it later and just see for myself why it's not there.
Okay. So I haven't been to Summit before. I'm sure you've been down to Summit in Orlando.
No, actually.
Oh.
I have not been to Orlando now. So I've been to the ones where they come around. So there's going to be one here in Seattle next week, believe or no, it's actually in 2 days. So it's been to the touring ones that I've been to, but I've not been to the one in Orlando. Did I lose you there?
Hey, I'm back. So a little internet connection break there. So you're talking about, I think, the road show coming by Seattle's area.
Yes, I am. Yeah. So there's a road show that's going to be here, and I think it's 2 days.
Okay. And you had not been to Summit in Orlando, first time down there. I'll tell you, the venue they've got, which has been the same for the last 2 times they've had it in Orlando, really top-notch venue, hotel, and conference center. So it's a really great place to have it, really well laid out, easy to get around. They are going for, I think, record numbers of attendees, but still, there's so many different areas inside this conference area that you and everybody else, all the attendees, shouldn't have any problem at all for finding the right sessions and everywhere else that's in there.
How are they at letting about maxing out the number of participants in any given session, or do you get standing room?
I've had sessions where they have small rooms, they have large rooms. I've had large rooms where it was just people standing against the walls. So I don't think they keep a cap as long as people can stand around and not block other people.
Oh, that's good.
Especially if you have the smaller rooms. The smaller rooms are really, I think, sometimes set towards maybe 20 people or so, maybe 35 or something, smaller numbers like that. But those can fill up pretty easily.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I didn't look, but do you know if any of your sessions are going to be recorded?
I'm not sure, but I'm not opposed to
Just
it being recorded.
Just running through them now. Don't see anything listed for, so some of the sessions at Summit, they'll have a videographer in the back of the room recording it, and they'll publish it on the Summit website after Summit. But I don't see it listed for any of those 3 sessions there.
Yeah, I think normally, I mean, they pick them themselves, right? Because I think I said I wasn't opposed to it, but I know one of my colleagues, he's presented down there before, and his is, he has one session that's out there from previous summits that's been recorded.
Yep. I did speak to someone late last week that's going to have their session recorded as well. So I think if they are going to record it, it's already listed on the session's bio.
Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yep. All right. So any other things about your sessions there that we want to mention to everybody?
No, I mean, I think that there's just going to be some really good information that'll be available for people to right away leverage. Mentioned with the contact center as a service, that's that's something that we're seeing a lot of momentum in, and something that I think people are going to definitely have some great takeaways from on how they can go about with some of the some of the modern capabilities that are available in there that we will help step through some of the common issues that we've run into.
Yep. So I know that you and Sissy are both with Avanade, and Avanade probably have a lot more people attending as well. Do you know who else will be coming in from Avanade? Is it like a dozen people or something?
Oh, at least, yeah. I know that mentioned there's a couple people from our ERP side, I believe they're going to be down there as well. So I think I'd have to go back and look to see how many we have, but I know there's going to be at least a dozen of us there for sure. We'll definitely have a good presence there. And so between all of us, there'll be a lot of expertise and
Yep.
a lot of great things that people will be able to take away.
Great. Well, I appreciate you joining us today. It's always great to share with our audience news about upcoming events like Summit. And on a side note to all the listeners out there, if you get a chance, if you go down to Summit, if you get a chance, try to look Sandra up and meet her, sit in on one of her sessions, or just contact her and say hello in person. It's always great to actually associate a real person with a email account or a LinkedIn profile account. So networking is a huge part of these conferences. So I'll be down there, and I'll definitely try to come by and say hello while I'm there, Sandra.
Oh yeah, please do. And please sit in on one of these sessions, if not all of them, if you can. They're gonna be great.
All right, good deal. Well, Sandra, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to seeing you down in Orlando.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting you and everybody else.